Hello. Welcome to the ABCs of Self-Success with Dr. Conte, my Conteology Queen Up Mindset segment. And I love it. I love coming here every Sunday with you all. I am looking forward to talking to you about all of the different alphabets, all of the ABCs, all the way from A to Z on how you can become your best self with self success. A lot of times we try to be successful, in somebody else's eye. We try to be successful at work. We try to be successful to our families. Let's talk about self success. And so we've already talked about A, B, C, and today and D. And today we're going to talk about E. For those who do not know who I am Dr. Conte Terrell. Most people call me Dr. Conte. I am so proud to be able to live my dreams, my purpose every day, and I'd love to help you do the same exact things. Figure out who you are, what you like, what's your passions, what your purpose is, and to live it every day. I am the proud owner and CEO of Dr. Conte Speaks, and go this way. Dr. Conte Speaks. And so with that, I'm an international speaker, best-selling international author, published author, and I help people through training, consulting, coaching, and counseling to not just be your best self, be in healthy relationships, understand and look at how you may not be in a healthy relationship. Also learn to live your purpose, learn to manifest the things that you want to happen in your life, change your mindset, all of those good things. So if that sounds like something you need help with, definitely look at www.drcontespeaks.com. I'll be glad to come, virtually right now, come to you and train and counsel and coach, also to help you with the things that you want to help. And there's help with, and there's many that I did not name. I'm also so excited to be the proud founder and president of Dr. Conte Speaks, as well as my nonprofit organization, Fresh Spirit Wellness for Women. Fresh Spirit Wellness for Women is a nonprofit organization that we offer counseling, case management, and a little bit of everything that has anything to do with domestic violence recovery. Domestic violence recovery. Many of you know me as a domestic violence recovery expert. A lot of you have seen, read, or heard my story either on TV, magazines, and radios, my success story of ending and overcoming and escaping a traumatically, tragically domestic violence marriage, which has been more than 25 years now. And so tomorrow, I'm super duper excited because it will be Fresh Spirit Wellness for Women's 23rd anniversary. Hoo-hoo! Yay! For 23 years, we have been able to help families who are affected by domestic violence. Thank you so much to all of the supporters, the donors, the volunteers, the amazing staff of Fresh Spirit Wellness for Women. And so we couldn't do everything that we do if it wasn't for the many people who have supported us. So thank you so, so much. You can continue to support by going to www.freshspirit.org and donate. Help us to continue to save lives. I got a call right before even getting on tonight. So we're constantly having, and you hear in the news all the time, and unfortunately, African American women right now, the cases are 3 times higher than any other ethnicity. Any other ethnicity, the killings and the fatality is 3 times higher. So please help us to continue to help those who are affected by domestic violence. We have our annual fundraiser coming up. It is our Family and Friends Fun Walk. For those who followed us and been a part of us for years, you know we've had the Fun Walk before. We had our annual march before, and we've also had the Legacy Awards and Gospel Concert for many years. These are the events and fundraisers that we have to help support the operational finances of this organization. We I tell people we don't charge any money to be serviced at Fresh Spirit. However, it does cost, lights cost, the facility costs. The staff are highly trained, educated, licensed professionals. And so this is their job. Our staff is not volunteers. And so in order for us to keep doing that, hello, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you so much. 23 years. God is so good. I can remember uh, getting out of my abusive marriage and thinking I want to just help. I'll just start support groups or I'll just speak at and encourage women at different organizations. And God said, no, I've got a bigger plan. I got way much more for you to do. And I was like, oh, really? So I had no idea what God was had in store for us. And so I'm so excited about it. And so, yes, 23 years have passed by. And here we are, 23 years later. So as you can see, we offer case management. I'm looking here, and so it's opposite of me behind me. So as you can see, court advocacy, we do go to court with our clients. And right now we're having court via Zoom for protective orders, kick out orders, helping women to relocate, all of those different things. We do safety planning. We have crime victims compensation. We have support groups and so much more. Counseling and preventative training. So even these trainings are for your employees. If you need to have me come through Zoom, I just did an amazing training in Oklahoma. And so for a wonderful shelter, I'll be talking a little bit more about that and posting some things about that. So whether it's hi Tanya, how you doing? Good to see you. Speaking of the wonderful staff of Fresh Spirit, that is my program director. So welcome on, and thanks for popping on. So, but yes, we, did an amazing training. I was able to train the entire staff of this domestic violence shelter on how to better help the clientele. I do corporate trainings for the employees to understand and the staff of any company to understand if they're in any danger of someone coming in and committing a domestic violence act at the job, or for managers and supervisors to be able to spot if your staff or your employees are being affected by domestic violence. So we even train salons to be able to spot and help what to say, how to help the individuals that may be sitting in your chair as a salon owner or operator that could possibly save a life. So that is what we do. Excuse me, something just started going in my eye, seems like piece of probably an eyelash or something. But anyway, so that is what we do at Fresh Spirit and so much more. And so it's like I said, it's been 23 years tomorrow. Celebrate with us. You can walk in our family and friends fun walk anywhere in the world. Get with your husband, whoever you've been quarantining with, get with your family, get with your friends, and go walk around your block, go to the nearest track, walk, bike, run. I know so many people I've seen on Facebook are riding bikes now during this time of COVID. So, sign up. You're doing it anyway. You're registering and, you're marching, you're walking and biking and exercising anyway. So go ahead and register. You can upload pictures so that we can see the amazing things that you're doing to stay healthy and stay safe. But then it'll also be a donation going towards Fresh Spirit Wellness for Women to help us right now. We know that during COVID, we have not been able to, thank you for reminding me, yes, we have not been able to meet in person, but the abuse has gotten worse for so many people. That stay in, stay safe is not necessarily safe for someone who's living with an abusive partner. And also we've got men calling more than ever. And trust me, domestic violence affects everyone. Domestic violence is not just something that affects women. And so we have a brand new men's support group, a men's support group that's virtual every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night. So you can contact the office and we'll be glad to 713-588-4418. Also, our number since we've been away from COVID, 713-300-2473, 713-300-2473, and find out about all of the different things that we offer. Men's support group on Wednesdays, ladies support group on Thursdays. They are on Zoom, so you can join in the privacy of your own home. And so also a grief group. So many people have lost loved ones, whether it's because of COVID or because of domestic violence. We want to be able to support you. Dr. Larita Primrose, the board chair of Fresh Spirit, is facilitating the grief groups. And so that's once a month, every Thursday. I think every third Thursday of the month. So a lot going on. If you want to get involved as a volunteer, please also contact us. We are also looking for new board members. So much that you can do to be a part of this amazing time helping other people. Sometimes we get so bogged down with our own issues and problems, and the best way to handle those things sometimes is to just give back to somebody else that may be in need. So. All right, ABCs of self-success. We're going to be talking about self-evaluation today. We talked about self-awareness, that's the A. We talked about self-belief, and we talked about self-control, the ABCs. I think the very first three are my absolute favorite. I do have them all the way to Z, but I've said to many times that if you could get down the very first three, you pretty much can almost master anything in life. And that's believing in yourself, self-awareness, knowing who you are, why you're the way you are, what caused you to be the way you are. And then not only just understanding, and this is also self-awareness month. So it might be time to take some. Thanks for the information and the updates. Great. Thank you. And please share. And so not just knowing who you are, but then mastering your strengths and your weaknesses. Self-awareness, that's the first one. Then self-belief. It takes, a lot of self-efficacy and self-belief to really change things in your life. We, get stuck with doubts and we get stuck by fear. And when you believe in yourself, you don't get stuck. You allow the ceiling to be moved. That ceiling of limited beliefs. People who have self-belief, good strong self-belief, have better jobs. They can go out and become entrepreneurs. They accomplish their dreams faster. And self-belief can be learned. So we want to make sure that you start working on believing in yourself, who you are, trusting in yourself, and removing those doubts and going after the things you want, and then self-control. Ooh, ladies, controlling the attitude, controlling the tempers, controlling the mindset, what you allow to go in and out of your mind, what you allow to, your emotions, controlling your emotions. So self-control is huge. Self-determination, being determined, being determined to meet those goals, being determined not to give up, being determined not to quit, being determined to make it and to you know that's so big, self-determination. And that's not even the AB, that's not even the first three, as I said. So you're going to be in for a treat going all the way to Z. And so today's self-evaluation, the E is self-evaluation. When you get a new job, they watch you for about 3 months, and then they give you an evaluation. They check to see how well are you doing. They check to see, are you cutting it, are you, as they say, following through and cutting the mustard or whatever. My friends laugh at me because I'm terrible with sayings. I'm terrible with sayings, but they really look to see, are you everything you said you were when they hired you, when they interview you? Sometimes we can interview well, sometimes we look good on paper, but they watch you for about 3 months and evaluate to see how well are you doing. Well, Queens, we have to do that with ourselves. We have to have self evaluation. So I'd like for you to join in right now and list. I'm going to talk about a few things. I want you to list, what do you need to evaluate? So when we self evaluate, we need to look at ourselves and evaluate. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Please share. Say hello if you're just popping on. Tell me where you are watching from. Tell me hello and where you are watching from, or where do you live? And also, let's talk about self evaluation. Have you given yourself an evaluation lately? Most people have not. Let's just go back from March when they closed down the city. Let's evaluate, what are you doing different as a result of COVID? What has happened then? These are just some questions that you can answer right in the chat. What are you doing different? What has happened that's caused you to rethink some things, reevaluate some things? Are you reevaluating your goals? Are you reevaluating the things that really matter to you, your values, your morals? Sometimes we have to have self evaluation. Did I really like that job? Or is it time for me to really move forward towards that career I've always wanted? Go back to school or write that book. So evaluate. Am I am I really happy, or am I just settling? Is my relationship fulfilling, or am I again just settling? What am I doing that I can say this is truly, truly working for me? Or what is working against me that I need to cut out? Ask yourself the hard questions. When I talk about self awareness in the beginning, I said the same thing. We have to ask the hard questions. And the same thing with self evaluation. A lot of people, and we'll talk about this in one of the other ABCs, but I'm going to touch on it a little bit right now. A lot of times people will say, well, that's just who I am. It is what it is. No, it's not. Evaluate who you are. And are you the best that you can be? And what is it that you need to change? And how do you need to fix it? Because, just like you can lose your job if you're not living and cutting, making the cutting edge and the mark, making the mark, meeting the mark. Are you same thing? You can lose a lot of things for yourself if you're not doing well with work. If they do an evaluation, they could get rid of you. They could fire you. You could lose your job. So what is it in your life that you could be losing? Good evening, beautiful. That you could also lose by not self-evaluating. You can lose your morals. You can lose your faith. You can lose your values. You can lose your boundaries. Do you have healthy boundaries? Is it time to create more stronger boundaries? It's time to do some self-evaluation, queens. It's time to really look and evaluate. Am I where I want to be at age 30, 40, 50, 60? And nothing is ever too late. As long as you have breath in your bodies, we see things all the time with people doing things that they never thought that they would do, but they've always wanted to do, and they thought it was too late. It's never too late, but you got to start self-evaluating and asking yourself the hard questions and asking yourself, how can I be better? What do I need to do different? What do I need to step my game up in? Who do I need to uh, cut out? What is it that I need to do that's going to help me be my best self? So self success is you looking at you and evaluating yourself. We get caught up with what he said or she said or they said. It doesn't matter what they say. What does you say? What do you say? You be your own self critic, and self evaluating is not a bad thing or a negative thing. It's a good thing to help you get to where you want to go, where you want to be. So I hope you do some self-evaluation. I hope that you look at how you've been, what has happened during the pandemic. What about you that you did not like? What about the pandemic that caused you to think outside the box, if anything? What about the pandemic that allowed you to realize some things about yourself? People see me going and being at events and people celebrating different parties and stuff with other people, and I do that a lot. But what I do realize is, and I've known it for years, but during my self-evaluation during COVID, I'm a homebody. I'm a homebody. Yes, I go and I'm outgoing. I'm not an extrovert. I'm not an introvert. I am an extrovert. I do love people. I love being around people. I'm empathetic. I'm a very big empath. I love helping people. I love giving back. But I am a homebody. I love being at home. So this working from home has not bothered me one bit. I have absolutely loved it because a lot of times I'm going, but I'm going because I want to support this person. And I want to support that person. I want to support this event and this nonprofit. So I'm very supportive of other people. And then because I have a nonprofit, I founded a nonprofit. I know how important it is to support others because I'm constantly asking you all to come to this or register for that or support this. But what I realized is I go because I'm supporting other people, but if I had it my way, I could stay home. I love being at home. I love being at home. I'm a homebody. But I've evaluated the importance of me being and supporting other people and how I can continue to do that, but still get my rest, still be at home and share my time with my lovely two four-legged children. I just got a brand new one who's actually good evening, who's actually asleep in my lap. I told my engineer, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make 30 minutes because uh, little Chancellor was whining and wanting some attention, but he's sound asleep now in my lap. So again, join me every Sunday. We're going to go through all of the ABCs of self-success. This is the Queen Up, Becoming the Best You Can Be series, the Contiology Queen Mastermind, Mastering the Best person that you can be. And so Contiology is the things that I've thought and taught and lessons that I've learned and shared for many, many years, along with, I'm also a woman of God. I'm an ordained minister. So along with the biblical principles, of course, that we learn from Christianity and from the Word of God. And then also, because I'm a counselor, the theory of psychology all put together makes Kantiology, and practicing these principles have changed the lives of many. Hello, 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 Teresa. How are you doing? I'm great, 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 great. So if this is something that you want to talk about individually, you want to learn your purpose, if you want to talk about self-evaluation and how do you do that, if you want to talk about self-success, and how can you get to where you're happy and have joy and you have peace and that you're accomplishing all the goals that you would love to accomplish and that God put you here for. We're all here for a reason. I would love to have some one-on-one time with you. I'm doing a special right now. You can go to drcontespeaks.com, www.drcontespeaks.com, and sign up for, we have 15, 30, 45, and an hour sessions for only $1 a minute right now, special for introductory special to just have a quick consultation with me to see what can we do that's going to help you be your best self. What are some of the things that you want to talk about? What are some of the things that you've evaluated and you realize that you haven't gotten over? Or some of the things that you've done when you were doing your self-awareness that you are now aware that needs some work with. So let's self discovery is the best recovery. I said it all the time. And so it's better to discover what it is and then recover from whatever it is. It's never too late. And also, I have all the amazing Clean Up, um, the wonderful hat, Clean Up hat, and all the other merchandise like Queen Up Cup. The Queen Up Cups are amazing. On one side, it says Queen Up, and on the other side, if you can, it's customized, so we can put your picture on there or whatever it is that you want, your business logo, and you can have your own Queen Up Cup, also Queen Up T-shirts. So it's time to Queen Up, ladies. Be your best. Stop settling for anything less. You are not mediocre. Do you hear me? You're not. God didn't make you to be mediocre. You are top of the line. So let's walk into our favor. Let's walk in our purpose. And let's do all the things that God called us to do. It's time to self-evaluate. And let's see what you can change, fix, recover from that's going to help you live every day being and doing exactly what you love to do and living your purpose every day. So I'm excited again to be here every Sunday. Please join me every Sunday. Please go to www.freshspirit.org. Sign up for the walk. Come up with your team. My team is your pace or mine. You know, like your place or mine, your pace or mine. And so you can walk from anywhere, join my team. We're going to be showing our videos, upload your pictures, upload your videos, help us have a successful end of the quarter year, a successful domestic violence awareness month, which is October. Come on, we need your help. We have not been able to do some of the fundraisers that we normally do because of COVID, but the amount of people that we're seeing has grown. Fresh Spirit has grown. We have 3 brand new staff members, which makes a total of 11 of us, and we are working overtime, not just full time, but overtime, well over the hours that we are, hired to work. But I thank my team for being so wonderful, the Fresh Spirit team for being so wonderful, so giving, and this is a matter of the heart for them. They are compassionate and passionate about the work that we do, and so um, thank you so much to them. But 23 years tomorrow, we will be celebrating. And so celebrate with us by joining the Family and Friends Walk, our fundraiser walk. We would love to have you join, share, have your friends walk. Tell everybody if they're walking anyway, just register, take a picture. They say this COVID-15 pandemic 15, COVID 15, these extra pounds that's come on, join the walk and start walking and start taping and start sharing. And guess what? You're going to be blessing somebody else's life as you work on your COVID 15. All right. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next Sunday.